Hi, hello everybody. Enrique Sultano, also known as Rock on the Ledge. Uh, I just want to get on here and talk, I guess. Um, I don't know what I'm going to say. I had something to say, but then they took it away from my mind, bastards. So, yeah. You know what? There is some stuff that I want to say, that I've been wanting to say for a while. It's kind of difficult to say, but at the same time, no, it's not difficult to say because I am a prophet of science. Enrique Sultano, prophet of science. So, if you have science on your side, you're, you know, the equation adds up, right? So, um, oh my goodness. Let's see here. Um, I mean, it's pretty simple. Um, if you look at the European monarchs and the European aristocracy, what do you find? Um, you find out that inbreeding leads to ugliness. That's science, right? We can see it with our own eyes. Like look at some of these European kings, like right, like oh my god, like inbreeding leads to ugliness. That's just science. That's not. I'm not trying to be mean to anybody. Seriously, I'm not trying to be mean to anybody at all. Inbreeding leads to ugliness. That's just science. Uh, and I mean, we can see this, right? In the British people, right? The British people are extremely inbred, right? The British have a caste system. Uh, where like the lower class are only allowed to have sex with the lower class, and on and on. And so like inbreeding, like the British people, I mean, a lot of them are really ugly. And I'm not trying to be mean to anybody. That's just science, right? That's just how things go, right? And it's kind of weird about like the English people because they for past few hundred years, um, or minus the past 70 years or so. But for the longest time, the British were like at the top of the world, right? But the English white women were very insecure, so they made sure that it was only proper and good for an Englishman to have a legitimate child with an English woman, right? So, um, I knew this girl in college. What was her last name? Fuck, they're keeping it from me right now. Fucking I think her last name was Lee. Anyways, she was a descendant of like British type folk, And she you could tell, right, with all British type folk, because most of them are inbred. And anyways, I befriended her in college, and in the college I went to, University of Dallas, we had this semester in Rome, right? So we went to Rome, and I went there, and she was there with me, and we'd hang out, and we'd have the greatest conversations. Like, I loved being her friend. I did. Her friendship was so precious to me because I could have all these like deep conversations that I couldn't have with anyone else. Um, but I wasn't attracted to her. I wasn't, and it wasn't that it wasn't a physical thing because yeah, like her face uh, was British, so you could say, oh, I'm being shallow because I chose my wife who was this Filipina, and but it was just that I was a very serious person, and she was a very serious person, and it was fun being her friend, but I wanted to be more whole. I wanted to be more lighthearted, and this Filipina that I ended up marrying, she could be lighthearted, but I could also have a good conversation with her, right? So it was, I needed to be less serious in life, and so my attraction was really just I wanted like more lightheartedness. That was the attraction. Now I say all this because I want to make an important point here, and the important point is this: this my friend, who's no longer my friend because she got pissed off after I chose my wife. And it broke my heart, but it's like I mean, people like stupid people will tell you that men are led by their dicks, and that is a fallacy. That is so fucking false and untrue. Because the dick is blind. Dick can't see shit. Um, the dick, is gonna have fun no matter fucking what. But not necessarily true because there is one qualification that dick does see, and that's the tightness of the vagina. Um, Now, at the time, my wife was definitely more attractive, but like as she got older, she like hit the wall extremely hard and fast. But at the time, yeah, she was more attractive. But my wife didn't like to work out at all. Like she didn't want like to work out at all. And I tried to, like, her parents would like pay anything for her, and so I tried to get her parents to pay for a gym membership for her. She did not want to fucking, and I, like, one time I forced her to go, and she was like doing the cardio, but she was just like not doing it. It was just like, it's like, I don't know. It's just, but it was this British girl. She liked to run every morning. And I'm not. When I was a child, I heard about Solomon and his wisdom, and I was like, oh, hey, cool. That's I want wisdom, and so I had wisdom at that time. I knew that my dick would have far much pleasure with this British woman than with the wife that I chose, this Filipina. I mean, again, that's just science, right? I'm the prophet of science. Um, but anyways, so I thought I would come on here today and try to talk to the Japanese people. You know, uh, my first experience with the Japanese people was probably historical, but my next experience with the Japanese people was through my youngest brother, Sequindino. I was about to go to college, and I hadn't had a good relationship with my younger brothers, and so I was thinking of ways to try to get a good experience with them. And one day I saw my younger brother sitting there, and he was watching this Japanese anime called Dragon Ball. I think it was Dragon Ball he was watching, not Dragon Ball Z, but I forgot. Anyways, so but he was watching it, and like the characters on there were just like, you know, and I was just like, what the hell is this? And but yeah, so I thought, hey, I'm gonna sit down with my younger brother and watch this and maybe try to bond with him. But I ended up fucking loving Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, and I watched them and I read them, and you know what? I've never gotten past I've never gotten to the Boo series. I've seen the Android stuff, but I haven't seen any of the Boo stuff. And everybody's like, "Oh, the Boo stuff is the best," but I don't know. I like everything before that too. So, but I love the Japanese people. Like everybody loves the Japanese people. Oh my god. Um, so many fucking amazing stories out there. There's Naruto. Um, I mean, I think Naruto. I kind of lost it as it went on. I think I don't know. I think I probably blame Shonen Jump, but I don't know any of the specifics. But like early Naruto is just classic. It is. And it's building up to be like the best story ever. But then it kind of just devolves into this, this guy fighting this guy fighting that guy, and character development is this yawn flashback. Um, and But anyways, no, Naruto. Oh my god, I fucking love Naruto. Fucking beautiful stuff. Uh, I know my daughter's a fan of One Piece. I've never seen One Piece. Looks pretty good. I've written stories that I think are similar feel, because I think it's like a community development type story, and I like those. Um, Berserk. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like, I was working at this factory, and this kid was there. Bless you. You're amazing. And he would give me Berserk. He would give me the books, right? Because like I've seen one of the animated stuff, and it like, no, stop. Read the books. Berserk. Oh my god. But I stopped working there after he gave me the moment, you know, and so I saw the moment, and I haven't seen anything after that. So I'm just like, if I ever get any more money, Berserk, I'm getting all of the Berserks. So I mean, fucking a, Attack on Titan, yada 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 yada. I love you Japanese people. I do. Um, you're a blessing in a dark time. You truly are. Um, and so I just wanted to say all this because I'm the prophet of science. And as much as I love the Japanese people, I love science. And you Japanese people, you tend to be very ugly people. And that's because you're extremely inbred. And I've learned about modern Japanese people, and it's like I feel this insecurity amongst your group that you shouldn't have, because everybody loves you. Like, there's no reason for any Japanese person to be insecure at all. And there's many peddlers of hatred within the Japanese people who use that. Um, One thing I've also heard is that Japanese people do not accept foreigners into their group who would want to be Japanese. And there's so many people on this planet who would love to be Japanese. So many people. So many white people. So many black people. So many red people. There's so many people on this planet who would just love to be Japanese. But they go to your countries, or your country, and they don't feel welcome. Now, I live in the United States, and I hear from a lot of foreigners that when they visit, they expect something that they don't find, right? And so, obviously, that's how it would be in Japan too. Like I love you guys so much that I expect so much awesomeness from you, but you Japanese people do not have sex with enough black people. I mean, I think some of the most beautiful women on the planet are like half Vietnamese, half American California women, or half Asian, half American California women, right? I mean, if you believe in a creator, then one of the things that you find all around the planet is beautiful variety. You find a variety of trees, a variety of cats. Again, my wife was Filipina. All right, you fucking Japanese people. Do you hear me? You listen to the words coming out of my mouth. The Japanese people during World War II pretended that they were the saviors of the Asian race against white man domination. But I've met a lot of Filipino men who hate Japanese people, who come to this country and they refuse to buy Japanese cars, and they'll only buy American cars because their family members were murdered by Japanese soldiers. so much for the saviors of the Asian race, right? Because fuck nationalism. Nationalism is a disease that has killed Europe, right? Europe was like rising, rising. Nationalism comes along, and then Europe fucking dies. Nationalism is a fucking disease. You know, I'm the prophet of science. And there's a lot of beautiful Japanese people out there. There is, I mean, so much mixing in our world that we don't give credit to, you know, because, you know, like I'm an American, and not only am I American, my dad is dark skinned. He's got Apache dark skin. His grandmother was full Apache. And even his mom had dark skin from other Native American tribes. And my mom's a white skin lady, you know, and you know, babies are not like Crayola crayons. You know, they're not like a mixture of the two. You could have, you know, I saw a black woman, like not a brown woman, but an actual black woman, who had completely white skinned kids. Like kids are just a mix. Like, oh my god, like you might get whatever. Like shit. Oh my god. We're all melatonin too. Shit. You know what? Yeah, no, I'm biased. I am, because I'm a mix. And I think mixing is beautiful. I do. Uh, Variety is beautiful. And I think you Japanese people would be, you guys would be a lot better off if you had more babies with black people. Um, yeah, and you accepted them, you know. Uh, so yeah, I don't know. Enrique Sultano, also known as Rock on the Ledge.